What it do, baby? Panthers Nation. What up, dude? This is Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I am your boy, Aaron Duncan. We checking in right now with the post-game reaction. The Panthers get the big-time W against the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not going to lie, I had my doubts. I had my doubts. But, listen, I'm not the type of person that I'm not willing to change my opinion based off of new information, because we did get some new information today. The new information is apparently our defense is getting pretty real. You know what I'm saying? Because the Cardinals, nobody's going to mistake the Cardinals for a Super Bowl contender. But you know what I'm saying? But the defense balled out, man. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody checking in early. Travis 504. You know, I mean, I know you say he's not a Panthers fan, but he's glad to see Teddy do good. You know what I'm saying? Who that? You know what I'm saying? 504. Appreciate the love from the 504. You know what I'm saying? The NFC South, 3-0 today. 3-0. And the Falcons, they got the Packers tomorrow. We'll see how they do. But we're here to talk about these Panthers because, listen. We're going to talk about this defense. We're going to talk about this offense. We're going to talk about this quarterback. We're going to talk about how good this team actually has a chance to be as the season progresses. It's still early, but can this team actually keep improving the way it has been thus far? So we're going to get into all of that because we saw a lot of different things today. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Panthers, we didn't think that the Cardinals were world beaters coming into this, but at the same time, the bar was very low for the Carolina Panthers for the beginning of the season when you come to preseason predictions. However, like I said, I'm not a person that's not afraid to change my opinion based on new information. But before we get into that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're tuning in, make sure you get a video a thumbs up. It really helps get the word out. You know what I'm saying, on these pregame reactions as I go live to get more Panthers fans in here so we can now chop it up and talk about what the heck we saw today at 1 o'clock on 800 Mint Street for the Carolina Panthers. Listen, man. I took some notes, obviously, during the game, like I usually do, just to have some stuff to talk about. So we're going to get to all the stuff that I got written down right here on my cell phone. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber already, go ahead and subscribe button, man. I do these live streams after every game. I do live streams on Wednesday to talk about the whole NFL. And I drop videos during the week for the Panthers, like film breakdowns, just different videos about different news that happens and updates. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed and hit the bell icon. That way you get a notification every time I do videos or every time I go live. That way you get a chance to get in here early. You ain't got to worry about rewatching. You're here live to chill with everybody else in the comments and stuff and have some fun. But speaking of the comments, let me know what you thought about the game down below in the comments, man. We can talk back and forth. I'll react to what you guys say. But I'm going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. I'm going to start about talking about this offense because I really want to get into the defense a little bit. So I'm going to say that a little bit for later. But this offense, we had a pretty good bounce back week compared to last week. You know what I'm saying? I know we had disappointment with the red zone offense. We're going 1 for 6 as far as touchdown-wise last week in the red zone. This week, whole different story. You see what happens when a team puts the ball in the end zone in the red zone. That's going to be the difference maker for this Panthers offense because Teddy, he's had some turnovers this year, but that is not really Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is a lot more safe with the ball. He's almost safe with the ball to a fault. But at the same time, when you have some good playmakers and you have a system like this that can get the ball down the field, we're good in between the 20s. We just needed help getting the ball into the end zone. You see, it's the last week, you could say 1 for 6 in the red zone was bad, and it was bad. Like, the execution was bad, the play calling was bad. Teddy was kind of gun shy throwing the ball in the end zone. He only threw 4 passes beyond 10 yards last week. But you see the fact that we had 6 red zone trips, that means a lot. That means you're at least having opportunities to have a chance to score. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting in the red zone at all, you can't really have anything to be mad about. At least we have something to be mad about that we can't execute in the red zone because 6 trips last week. Just think if we scored all touchdowns on 6 of those trips and got 7 points every time. That's 42 points. 42 points. So we showed the potential as we flexed the muscles today because putting up 31 points is nothing to snooze at. And you know what I'm saying? The defense, They created that one turnover, but pretty much that. It was just the offense matriculating the ball down the field. Yes, Teddy did give it away once, which kind of was the only reason that Arizona got something going offensively in the first half. So you want to see him be a little bit more careful with that. Obviously, that way we can really bury teams like this in the first half. But he played a fairly clean game. I have to give Teddy his props because I've been very hard on him. Obviously, most of the fan base has because he's not Cam Newton. We know he's not Cam Newton. He's not going to turn into Cam Newton anytime soon. He's Teddy Bridgewater, and Teddy Bridgewater has to be Teddy Bridgewater. Yes, he did take his shots downfield. I really saw that in a lot of different stuff in the deep to middle intermediate stuff. He really took advantage of, and I got to give Teddy his credit. Teddy bounced back, man. He played fairly clean besides that little overthrow to end. We got people involved. When you're in the red zone, where you can get the tight ends involved. Look, you see we took a shot to Manhurst. Manhurst has been exclusively a blocker for us pretty much his whole career. But when you see Manhurst really almost moss somebody, you know what I'm saying? He almost mossed somebody today. That's something we ain't really seen from Manhurst at all. You know what I'm saying? I know Manhurst, like I said, he's usually the designated blocker at tight end. And Ian Thomas, we think he's the receiving guy. But Teddy, you got to appreciate Joe Brady calling that play to single up Manhurst, and then obviously seeing Teddy Bridgewater give Manhurst a chance down the seam. Manhurst, like I said, he almost mossed somebody real quick, but it was close, but he didn't get it. But I still appreciate the effort. He drew the pass interference that put us on the 1 yard line, you know what I'm saying, and we dumped it off the end on the rub route. That's the type of play calling we need to see because that's simple stuff. Simple stuff to get the balls into your hand, the ball into the hands of your playmakers quick, get them open, manufacture ways to get them open. The play calling was very, very different in the red zone this time. Like I said, we did a lot more rub routes. We get the tight ends involved to mix it up. 8 different players caught a pass from Teddy Bridgewater. Do you know how hard that is to defend? And the thing about it is, the thing what I liked about the offense the most was balance. Balance is key. Balance is key in everything. You got to work hard to play hard, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you're eating something sweet, you got to have a little salty to keep everything balanced. Offense, when you run the ball, you got to think about passing the ball a little bit too. You can't give the ball to the same receiver every time. You got to balance out the receptions. Balance. 8 different people caught a pass for the offense today. You got to love that, man, because the defense is everywhere. They don't know who to defend. Like when you keep people off balance like that and you have a lead, you can do what you want, which is pretty much what we did today. Did we give up a sack? I don't think we gave up a sack today either. I got to give my props to the O-line a little bit. Yes, there was pressure. Greg Little was going against Chandler Jones most of the day. He did whiff a couple times and we gave him some help. Teddy got the ball out quick. Teddy did get hit a few times. But to keep Teddy pretty much no sacks for the game, that's saying something for the Panthers offensive line, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't really always give them a lot of props all the time, but we had to on this time, you know what I'm saying? And it's really just I really like what I saw from the running game too with, of course, Mike Davis and Reggie freaking Bonifant. I told y'all last week, why don't we give Reggie Bonifant any carries? He's a smooth athlete. He's not as polished and not a hard-nosed runner of the football, but he can slither through holes. Oh, damn, I lost my video. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. He can slither through holes, but see if I can get my video back going. Hold on 1 second, people. Well, we're going to go acapella because my battery on my camera tapped out, but we're going acapella. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'll go ahead and put my logo up there just so y'all can see. But this is Unnecessary Blunt Sports, so y'all know how we do. We keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I've had crazy things happen before. I've had the power go out. I've been live streaming through a hurricane storm or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So it's just... It was beautiful to see the balance. Mike Davis got busy today. He was patient. He was bouncing the ball. He was running hard, breaking tackles. He looked hungry out there. He catched the ball well. Like I'm saying, our run game is not going to be as explosive as it may be with Christian McCaffrey, but at the same time, it was effective today. We were able to run when we needed to run. You know what I'm saying? It's just people have to be able to find a rhythm. And like I said, we just had some growing pains, and like I'm gonna get in the comments because a lot of y'all making some good points. Roman A said, "What's up, bro? It's been a minute since you've been here. Welcome back." Roman A said that I think us losing Christian McCaffrey gave us a chance, gave us that balance, and he comes back, the balance is going to make him even better. That's correct. We didn't realize that though he is the focal point of our offense, he's not the only person on our offense. So there's things to do that we can do. There's things that we can do that we can grow without Christian McCaffrey right now. You can't handle the true podcast. Appreciate you checking in, bro. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing my hands up, but y'all can't see. So I think Brady is showing improvement with his play call in the last 2 weeks. I agree 100%. And I have to cut these guys some slack. I mean, Joe Brady, yes, he was a genius when it came to his play calling last year. When it, you know what I'm saying, with his play calling last year, as far as like at LSU, but it's the NFL. It's a different animal, and you're right. He has created. He has shown improvements for the past 2 weeks, and like I said, he learned a lot. I think from those red zone woes we had last week. I'm sure he took a little bit of heat for his lack of creativity in the passing game and the running game when it comes to the red zone. So it was good to see that bounce back like that because we got in the red. Like I said, the opportunities were there to get in the red zone. We got 6 trips to the red zone last week. You know what I'm saying? 6 trips to the red zone is nothing to sneeze at. That's 6 opportunities to put touchdowns on the board. Granted, we didn't put touchdowns every time, but that's 6 opportunities to put touchdowns on the board. And I love that we were able to do that today. And obviously, that's the difference in the game. Field goals will get you beat. Touchdowns win games. You see, dude, the Arizona Cardinals are nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to talk about the defense a little bit more, but they're nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? It was just a beautiful sight to see with, like I said, the balance with 8 different weapons catching a football. We had the tight ends involved. Ian Thomas had a sighting today. He finally caught a touchdown pass. Thank goodness. Robbie Anderson. One time for Robbie Anderson, man. Dude, Robbie Anderson might have the second most interesting hair in the league behind Cam Newton. I think they go to the same barber, clearly, because Robbie Anderson, he was getting busy today. You can wear your hair any way you want to. You can come out there looking like Sideshow Bob if you want to. If you're going to come out here and put up almost 100 yards week in and week out, Robbie Anderson is putting on for the team. Robbie Anderson is catching everything. People just thought he was a deep route. I always thought he was good, period. But Robbie Anderson is putting on. Putting on 99. This dude's the best receiver on the team. I'm just going to go ahead and say I love DJ Moore. But Robbie Anderson is the most polished and best wide receiver in the league. He can do a lot more than any of the other guys on the team. You know what I'm saying? Robbie, a.k.a. Slim, you know what I'm saying? The Slim Reaper, you know what I'm saying? Robbie Anderson went off, bro, like 99 yards. He was catching chunk routes. He was doing the yards after catch. He's tough. He talks trash. He got a little bit of attitude behind him. You got to love Robbie Anderson, man. Like Robbie doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thug dizzle. I love what I'm seeing from Robbie, you know what I'm saying? Love what I'm seeing from Robbie. And him and Teddy have a good little chemistry going on, man. I don't know where it developed, but it is what it is. But offensively, like I'm glad this is like you seeing this team improve, which is what you wanted to see happen anyway. But at the same time, we didn't have a preseason. And I made a video talking about how hurtful not having a preseason was going to be for first-year coaches because usually first-year coaches get extra time in the offseason to work with their teams. The Panthers didn't get that because of the pandemic, because of COVID, obviously. So this is really the first 4 games has really been the preseason for them. And to see this type of improvement offensively and defensively, it's a beautiful thing, people. It's a beautiful thing. And I love to keep this right. Like this season is looking a lot different than I saw it happen. Coming in, I was not very enthusiastic about this team. Offensively, I was, but defensively, I was hanging my head. But to see what they've been doing offensively today, oh my goodness. What can you do? 7 for 11 on 3rd down, 5 out of 6 on red zone trips, 8 people caught a pass, 150 yards rushing almost, close to 300 yards passing for Teddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the mixing up, it was beautiful. And you can't handle a true podcast saying we really should be 3-1. And straight up, if our coaches they didn't have to have those growing pains and those learning opportunities when they pass a bonehead play calling when it comes to giving Alex Armour the ball on 4th down and short and whatnot, we could easily be 3-1, like you're saying. We had the ball at the end of the game against the Raiders and the Bucks. Like, so different scenarios have happened, and this season could be going a different way. Think about it. If we beat the Bucks and we beat the Raiders, listen, we could be easily 4-0, let alone 3-1 with a win over the Bucks or something like that, and it could be a whole different ball game. Granted, we're still in the mix for this division at 2-2. We're tied for second place with the Saints. Obviously, the Bucks, we're looking up at them at 4-0. They got a game up on us, but I like what we're doing right now, and I'm going to make a video probably during the week just seeing how good this team could actually be if the NFC South is actually in reach. So stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and switch over because we got some people on here. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, man. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you please hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I do these live streams after the game and on Wednesdays, obviously, when I talk about the NFL more often. Most of the time, I have video. So bear with me this time because y'all don't get to see my pretty face today. You know what I'm saying? I had a little technical difficulties. My battery died. So forgive me for being slack on that. But I'm still here with the voice. You guys also love to hear. Put some flavor in your ear. That rhymed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling good. We got the dub. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. Like, defense. The defense. Oh, my goodness. What can I say about this defense? Oh, my good. I can't say I'm not impressed. Because, like I said, I did not have high hope for this defense because our secondary, on paper before the season started, seemed like it would be Achilles' heel. It seemed like it. Because Dante Jackson had a shaky year last year. You know what I'm saying? He had a shaky year last year. We were piecemealing. Should we put Eli Apple in here? Should we do this and that? Whatever. We picked up Rasul Douglas off the streets. I mean, he was cut. But we picked him up. Picked him up not too long ago off the streets. And he's coming here and been a good veteran presence for this team, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Panthers Rule checking in that thing saying, what up, though? What up, though, bro? What's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Big win today, man. Big win today. Carolina raise up. You know what I'm saying? Roman A said that Rasul Douglas almost locking down Hopkins. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was big. And you gotta love the competition. You know what I'm saying? The competitive spirit. These dudes, don't tell them that. This secondary, yes, we know they were probably our weak spot, but we hold Kyler Murray to 133 yards passing. This is supposed to be a prolific run and shoot, run and gun offense that's supposed to be keeping people off balance. And we held Kyler Murray to 133 yards passing. What? We held them under 300 total yards of offense. Most of the running yards that came from Kyler Murray's one little long run. He gassed us. I'm not gonna lie. He gassed us. Everybody, a squirrel eventually gets the nut. A broke clock is right 2 times a day. Kyler Murray was gonna skate out and squirt out at least one time. But for the most part, we shut their running game down. King and Drake, nah. No. You don't get nothing. Shut the running game down. DeAndre Hopkins, 7 catches, 41 yards. This is arguably the best wide receiver in the game. 7 catches, 41 yards. This Panthers defense, man. Oh my gosh. I'm getting the chills just thinking about 7 catches, 41 yards for one of the best wide receivers in the game. Kyler Murray, dark horse MVP candidate in his second year. The way he was balling out earlier this year until last week. 133 yards. Yeah, he had 3 touchdown passes. I don't want to hear that. They nickeled and dimed us down the field. 133 yards passing. He had 24 completions. That's 5 yards a pass. 5.5 yards a pass. 5.5 yards a pass. 5.5 yards a couple. That's a screen. You can throw screens and hit. He threw screens and hitches all day. That's not going to win games, man. Yeah, he hit the tight end down the seam for a little bit. But for the most part, listen, it was nickel and dimes. Nickels and dimes. Kyler Murray, 133 yards. 133 yards in the air. This Panthers defense, man. Oh my gosh. What more can I say? I'm so excited right now. I was not expecting these guys to make this much improvement this fast. Like literally, is somebody flipped the switch? I don't know. Brian Burns, he did not get a sack today, but he definitely got some licks on Kyler Murray. If you watch after the ball is gone, he was definitely getting some licks. And you can see the extra attention that he was getting. This is why you see a guy like Yetur Gross-Matos get a sack. Yetur hasn't really had the opportunity to rush the passer because he's been behind Stephen Witherly. But you see Yetur making plays. He's always had a motor. You see him making plays today. Sack, fumble, turnover, giving us extra possession to go ahead and put some points on the board. Yetur, if we can, bro, listen, we're young up front. Derek Brown made his presence felt today. KK Short, I don't know. His first game back. Everybody wants to trade KK. I'm a big KK fan, but like, come on, bro. I can't defend you no more if you're not gonna be in here making plays. Derek Brown making plays. That young boy beside you, 95, he's making plays, y'all. 95 out here making plays. And y'all notice how the broadcasters were talking about Isaiah Simmons and how Jeremy Chin was basically the same type of player, and they want to use Isaiah Simmons like the Panthers are using Jeremy Chin. Wait a minute. Isaiah Simmons was a top 10 pick. Jeremy Chin was a second round pick. What you mean they want to use Isaiah Simmons like we using Jeremy Chin? That means people are taking notice to the young guys on our defense. Jeremy Chin is a baller. He wasn't as active today as he was the past few weeks, but he's been doing his thing. I'm not going to lie. I was a guy that wanted to take Isaiah Simmons based off his versatility. But at the same time, that's before I knew who Jeremy Chin, the Crimson Chin, was. Sweet Chin Music. I didn't know who he was. But now, I'm going to fall back. Marty Herney gets a little bit of flack all the time, but them two picks with Derek Brown and Jeremy Chin, they paying dividends already. Like, you can talk about what you want with Marty Herney, but them two picks with Jeremy Chin and Derek Brown himself are paying dividends already. You drafted two starters that looks like they're going to be staples of this defense for years to come. Like Roman A. said, Jeremy Chin is leading the Panthers in tackles. Yes. I got to check his numbers, but going into this Sunday, he was on pace for 144 tackles. 144. That's nothing to sneeze. 144 tackles for a rookie safety / linebacker. There's nothing to sneeze at, my people. Nothing to sneeze at. Look, the young talent is there. He's there. He's there. Is up front. Listen. We got gashed by the Raiders in the run game. I'm not going to lie. They have a huge offensive line. It was the first game, whatever that. But today, the energy we had today stopping the run, this is what we need every week. You can't handle Truth came in saying that need the same energy in ATL next versus them Burns. I'll say I was surprised by the D today. Yes. The D, I thought we was going to struggle against DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? It's no weeks off in the NFC South. Obviously, we got Julio Jones coming into town and Calvin Ridley coming into town. Calvin Ridley been cooking Dante Jackson since he's been in the league. So I want to see what we can do next week. Also, we got to keep this stuff going. But to keep the clamps on DeAndre Hopkins, arguably the best wide receiver in the league, I got to give you your props, homie. Got to give you your props. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. He said he has 34 tackles. Wow. He's a bro. This dude is a boss. He's a boss. He's so versatile. You love to see it from Jeremy Chin. Abdul checking in. What up, though? You gotta give me a what up, though. Not just what up, bro. What up, though? You know how I go, man. You ain't new to this. You true to this, Abdul. What up, bro? What up, though? He said, good win. Didn't get to watch the game. It was a good game, man. If you can go check out the highlights, go check out the highlights because the defense played good, man. I can't give the defense enough credit. I can't. They balled out. They balled out, man. They balled out, man. They balled out. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you have not already. If you're not subscribed, man, come on. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Come on. I do these live streams on the regular. Usually I have my face in that thing, but today's a different day. No worries. I will be back with my camera and a healthy battery. Silly of me, but I still got this audio. So I can still put this flavor in your ear. Bottle of water right quick. But defense. Oh my gosh. Oh God. After having such an atrocious Panthers, we've been spoiled. Because when you have a guy like Luke Kuechly for years, just commanding the defense, you're always going to have a respectable defense. I know the last couple years we fell off, but we were spoiled. Then we got this guy Tahir Whitehead who's nowhere near the same pressure that people are being mad at Teddy for not being Cam Newton. Tahir Whitehead should be catching that same energy for not being Luke Kuechly because we've been spoiled by Luke Kuechly for these past, 8, 9, 10 years. But now it's a new breed of young guys coming in, man, and I love to see it. See some more people checking in. Make sure you guys get a video a thumbs up. We're going over this Panthers versus Cardinals game. I'm giving a recap. You know what I'm saying? It's a new year. It's a new day. Like I said, I was in the mood of what we gonna do. We gonna tank. We gonna try to go for a quarterback. We gonna do this, that, and the third. The Panthers said, we're trying to compete. We're trying to compete. We're trying to compete. We got some young guns on this defense that are making a lot more strides of improvement faster than I thought. Listen, man. The defense has once we get some more, I know a lot of these veterans that may not be here. KK may make a move. To hear Whitehead is definitely not the long-term answer. I know safety with Justin Burris and Trey Boston, we're going to get some guys in and out here around that we maybe need. But at the same time, we have some young guys. Brian Burns, or Derek Brown, your Etua Gross-Matos showed up today. Jeremy Chin doing his thing on the second level. Dante has made very, very good improvements this year. Rasul Douglas not even that old. He's been balling. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. My mood is clearly, if you've been rocking with me, you know my mood has changed. I was thinking tank after what we did with some of these other teams, but at the same time, we were competitive. I just didn't see us improving this much this fast. It's a beautiful thing, my people. It's a beautiful thing. Panthers Nation, how we feeling today? How we feeling today? How are we feeling today? Are you feeling good about this win? Abdul said, how should we feel about this win? We should feel good. At this point, we're not going to get Trevor Lawrence. I've come to grips with that. Just seeing, not just because of what we're doing. It's just the Jets are that bad. The Jets are that bad. The Jets are getting Trevor Lawrence. Period. The Jets are getting them. They're garbage. So we got to take these wins how they go. Take them in stride, people. Take them in stride because you want to see your young guys build that confidence. And if we compete every week and we lose, I'll be fine. I don't want to see anybody lay down the tank. But do we want to get stuck in this carousel that we've been doing of 6-10, 7-9, 4-12? You know what I'm saying? Where you're picking in the team. I mean, yeah, you can get some good quarterbacks later down. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes wasn't the number 1 overall pick. Deshaun Watson wasn't the number 1 overall pick. Mitch Trubisky was a high pick. He's garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's just different things. You know what I'm saying? But Roman A said he wants Luke Kuechly as defensive coordinator. Hey, I think they should give Luke Kuechly a little bit more responsibility because he's clearly he's a football wizard. He's a wizard. We've seen what he can do. Give him a little bit more power. You know what I'm saying? Roman A said he doesn't think the Jets should take him. Their problem isn't QB, it's O-line, wide receiver, and defense. They have a lot of problems. Their coach is a problem also. You know what I'm saying? Their coach is a problem. Let me make this logo a little bit smaller so I can get these comments in. Their coach is a problem, of course. Of course. He's a problem. But one step at a time. But I just feel like they may be in a position to trade out of that pick if they do. You know what I'm saying? If they get a new coach, the new coach may want somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He may want somebody else. You never know. You never know. Because, like I said, a lot of these coaches get in here, they want their own guy. You see what happens with the Panthers. They wanted their own guy with Cam Newton. You really don't know what's going to happen in the NFL sometimes. These guys, they do what they want. They do what they want. And so you never know where the Jets are going to go. Obviously, it feels like the logical thing should be to take Trevor Lawrence. But you never, like I said, people are going to do what they want. As far as trading and keeping Darnold, whatever, I don't know. But this defense, oh gosh, I can't say enough good things about. Look, defense. You want to see consistency. Obviously, you want to see consistency. They've had their spots over these past 2 weeks that they did it different ways. You like to see it, they did it different ways. Last week, they did it by creating these turnovers, doing this and that, whatever. They gave up some yardage and stuff, but they did it with creating turnovers. This week, they created one turnover, but they did it by just completely suffocating the Cardinals offense. Deandre Hopkins had 7 catches for 41 yards. I'm going to keep saying that. 7 catches, 41 yards. Dude, Kyler Murray, Rookie of the Year. Kyler Murray, 133 yards. What? You mean to tell me he got doubled up by Teddy? Teddy Bridgewater had 200-something. He doubled up Kyler Murray. This defense ball, dude. You don't always have to get to the quarterback. Pressure makes a pipe burst. My catchphrase is pressure makes a pipe burst. Pressure is good. Pressure, sometimes you feel the pressure. Sacks don't always equal wins. That pressure, you can feel that pressure. And then they're going to feel it the next time. Even when you may not be there, they're going to feel that pressure coming. You know what I'm saying? So that pressure goes a long way. And I'm glad to see it come from somewhere else besides just Brian Burns. I'm glad to see Etor get there also. You guys make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you're here. If you have not subscribed, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, please. I am your boy, Aaron Duncan, here with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I do these live streams post-game, giving my reaction to the Panthers game. And Wednesdays, I do my reactions, obviously, and predictions for the NFL week. And my prediction was wrong against this game. I thought the Panthers were going to lose by a field goal. I thought it was going to be a close game, but I didn't see us being able to neutralize that pass rush with the way this offensive line played today, not giving up one sack. Not giving up one sack. But we got to, dude, you listen, man. You protect the quarterback. You protect the ball as best you can. I know we had that one turnover, which is the only reason they were able to do anything on offense in the first half was us giving them the ball. But you do this, you play sound complementary football, you start to see a formula for success. Complementary. You know what complementary football is? Complementary football is when the defense creates turnovers or gives the offense short fields. That way they can put up points. Complementary football is when offense actually does get those turnovers or they do move the ball into the red zone. They come away with touchdowns. That way your defense can have a lead to play with. If your defense is playing with a lead, you can pin your ears back and get after that quarterback. And even though we were killing them most of the game, and we shut down the run game, they still only had 133 yards in the air. We also played keep away. That's complimentary football also. The Panthers, That last touchdown drive was over 8 minutes long. That's taking the air out of the game. Taking the air out of it. Taking the air out of it. You know how demoralizing that is when you're on the field for 8 minutes as a defense, you can't get off the field? Do you know how demoralizing it is every time for an offense to convert like that? That is tough. It's tough. 7 for 11 on third down by the Panthers. That's great. The Cardinals were one of the best third down teams in the league. But we came in and went 7 for 11. We went 7-11 like the gas station on these boys. 7-11. Man, I'm feeling good, man. Without Christian McCaffrey, like Abdul said, without Christian McCaffrey, that's impressive stuff. And you really get to discover what type of players you have on your team without your best player. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can fold when your whole offense is built around one guy, he's out. But at the same time, it gives a lot of people opportunities. Mike Davis, Reggie Bonifant, using that short passing game to substitute for the running game. Like I said, it's not as explosive as it usually is with Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is a home run touchdown waiting to happen. But without him, we're a little bit more methodical, consistent, patient with it. Joe Brady stayed patient. And is anybody that pay attention to Joe Brady in the box when they show him in the box, how cool, calm, and collective he looked up there? Like, he's never looked uncomfortable up there. It just looks like he's really settling down with his play calling. He's starting to look more comfortable as a play caller on the field now. And you love to see it. Because he's starting to find what type of stuff Teddy likes. He's starting to find out what type of stuff that we do well. He's starting to find out what players can we count on. Robbie Anderson, we can count on him to be our guy. DJ Moore going to find his spots. Curtis Samuel going to get in where he fit in too. We're using Manhurts finally today. Mixing it up. Throwback screens to Robbie Anderson. Screens to Mike Davis. Dumping it off to Mike Davis. Letting Mike Davis bounce to the outside, get up through there. Reggie Bonifant gashing the defense a little bit. Getting everybody involved. Do you know how off balance the Cardinals defense? They were off balance. When a team is doing both things well and they're doing it's really unpredictable. When you can run that ball good, when you can pass the ball good, the play action is just keeping them guys off balance. And it all starts up front with that protection. We had Greg Little starting again today at left tackle, and I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. Chandler Jones is one of the best pass rush artists in the league. And he got it. He did his work. He got his W's, but they didn't sack Teddy. They hit Teddy a few times, but that's going to happen. But they didn't sack Teddy. Offensive line held up pretty good. Let's get to some of these comments, man. Kia Skitty checking in that thing. What up, though? What up, bro? What's going on, man? Big time win by the Panthers today. Checking in with this post-game stuff. You know what I'm saying? Roman A said Teddy B is third in the league and passing right now with 1,147 yards. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty steady. I mean, that's pretty straight. Teddy Bridgewater going to give us about anywhere between 230 to 275 per week. That's Teddy. That's Teddy Bridgewater, man. 230 to 260 yards a week. That's Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, nothing more, nothing less. 250 yards on average, probably. It's about 4,000 yards passing. I guess, what's that? 1147 on pace. He's on pace for 4,500 yards. 1147 times 4, which will equal 16 games. 4,588 yards. It's pretty solid, man. Pretty solid. Especially without Christian McCaffrey being here. I got to give Teddy his props this week for sure. Abdul said, too bad we aren't in NFC least. Listen, if we were in NFC least, we'd be in the money right now. The Cowboys lost to the Browns today. Odell Beckham went crazy. Odell Beckham went crazy. He went crazy today. Yeah, it'd be a different ball game if we were in NFC East for sure. That's a for sure right on. But I love what I saw from this, man. I love it. 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 We want to see if we can keep doing this stuff together. We have a big time divisional game against the Falcons. We haven't beat the Falcons in a minute. Like, it's really been a hot minute. We haven't beat the Falcons. Since what, 2018? We beat them at home, I think. Cam dunked on Desmond Trufant. It's been a minute. We know they got weapons at wide receiver, but I'm feeling a lot more confident than I did going into this season. So we'd love to see it. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up if you have not already. If you have not subscribed, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Also, I do these post-game and on Wednesday live streams with my predictions. I love it. This week, I'm gonna make a video talking about how good can these Panthers team be? What is the ceiling going forward? I know I'm gonna give first quarter grades. The first quarter of the season is gone. What is the first quarter grade for this team? Have they met or exceeded expectations? I'll easily say they exceeded my expectations for them. Easy. I mean, we're on pace for 8-8, which is mediocre, but at the same time, I was expecting to win 4 or 5 games at best. I did count this Cardinals game as probably a win when I looked at the preseason schedule, but after I saw those playing, I didn't think so. I did on my live stream prediction. I predicted the Cardinals would win, but at the same time, I was wrong. So we will see how we do next week against this Falcons team in a divisional matchup. We've already played one divisional game. Right now, we're tied for second with the New Orleans Saints, who struggled early but came back on the Detroit Lions with the quickness, who have their own superstar player that's out, just like we do with Christian McCaffrey. It's a beautiful thing. Imagine us going undefeated with Christian McCaffrey out. That's wild. That would be wild. Because this schedule, man, it looked brutal a little bit. But we got the Falcons in Atlanta. We got the Bears, the Saints, and the Falcons again on a Thursday. Christian McCaffrey should be back by the Chiefs game. I'm not saying we're going to beat the Chiefs. I'm not going to say that. But at the same time, you never know what can happen. This is the NFL. We need to figure out if we will actually have a season by then. With all this COVID outbreak that's been going on, Cam Newton getting COVID, not being able to play for the Patriots, there's no other positive test, but the Titans, they had their first outbreaks earlier in the week, and they were still having positive cases pop up all the way up until yesterday, Saturday probably. So you never know what's going to happen. It's only so much you can do as far as rescheduling these games before stuff gets way too messy. So hopefully we do get that season and we get to see what's going on with this team. Because the way they've been developing, more experience is not going to do anything but good for these guys. Nothing but good. Nothing but good, man. How you guys feeling out there? How you guys feeling about this game? Let me know in the comments. How you guys feeling about the Panthers team going forward? I know a lot of us thought we were doing the whole tank for Trevor thing, but we getting dubs. We piling up dubs. 2 in a row. We had that longest losing streak for a while until last week. We broke that. Now we got 2 in a row. How we feeling? You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. I keep saying it's a beautiful thing because it is a beautiful thing. This is something that I love being surprised. Sometimes you can be wrong about stuff. Sometimes we're in a society now where people can't admit when they're wrong. I'll be glad to admit when I was wrong about this team. You know what I'm saying? I was glad to admit I was wrong. But it is what it is. You know, you can't handle the truth. As long as we don't lose to these bums in Atlanta, that's true. That is true. I live in Atlanta. I do not want to hear the mouth of these bandwagon fans. I'm usually the only Panthers fan that most of these people know, so they love to talk trash to me. They love to talk trash to me. You know what I'm saying? They love to talk trash to me. But if we can get that dub next week, listen, It'll be that much sweeter. That much sweeter. Abdul said he'll know how to feel, but winning is a great feeling. Let's see how our season plays out. I agree. When you have zero expectations, like I did, when you start winning like this, it can do nothing but good. You can't be disappointed because you had zero expectations. But when you actually do good, it feels great. It feels great. I appreciate you guys tuning in, getting in the comments. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up if you have not. Make sure you guys subscribe if you have not. I do these live streams. Usually got my pretty face shining on there, but today's a little bit different. But we still going in. I'm still here for you guys. Talking about this game. Matt Rule. Fairly clean game. He had a challenge. He won the challenge. Managed the game pretty well. Wasn't really in doubt. Wasn't really a high pressure situation where we had to make any trying to extreme situations. But the team looked very prepared for the game today. Very, very prepared. You know, Matt Rule has experience going against the Cardinals coach Cliff Kingsbury from college. Was that a help? I don't know. They're apparently good friends. Did that help? I don't know. Roman A said he's trying to see us go 2-0 against Atlanta. I am too, bro. I am too. Panther Lee up in this thing saying, what up, though? What up, man? What's going on with you? Throw it up, throw it up. What up, though? Panthers getting a big time win, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Give the video a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Roman A said our college defense figured out their college offense. Touche. Touche, touche, touche. You know what I'm saying? Touche, yes. The matchup of the former Big 12 coaches, Matt Rule got the best of them. Panther Leopold said he's at work cooking a delicious Greek food. Listen. Do I like Greek food? I like a Greek salad. Some balsamic vinaigrette. You know what I'm saying? But I never really had too much Greek food. They haven't had too much Greek food. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Do I want to? I got the phone beside me, man. Should I do any phone calls, or should I save that for Wednesday, man? Should I do a call in, or should I do it for Wednesday? I've never done it before. I thought about experimenting, but should I do the call in? I don't know. I got the phone line right here, but I don't know if I should. Abdul G said we got to beat the Falcons, though. No cap. No gown. No. Of course, we got to. That's a must. We got to beat the Falcons. I can't take any more trash talk from them clowns. We got to beat the Falcons. It is a must-win game. It's a divisional game. We got to get that monkey off our back, man. They beat us a couple times in a row. It hurts. Dan Quinn on the hot seat. Listen, should we be the? Are we gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back that finally gets Dan Quinn fired if we win next week? Are we gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back if we beat the Falcons next week? We'll see. If they lose on Monday to the Packers, probably will, and we beat them, maybe will. Maybe he'll get fired. I don't want to wish anybody getting fired. This is a pandemic going on. People got bills to pay, mouths to feed, but at the same time, it's a casualty of war. You know what I'm saying? Casualty of war. See, at least the Cowboys lost again to Odell Beckham went crazy. The Browns went off. Let me find out the Browns are finally manifesting into that team that everybody thought they were going to be 2 years ago. Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out. You can't handle the truth, said we got to kick them while they're down. He's trying to save his job. You already know. Clip them wings by the Falcons. Put our foot on their neck. Don't let them up. Don't let them breathe. Don't let them give them any kind of slither of hope. They 0-3. Maybe going to be 0-4 after tomorrow night against the Packers. Let's make them 0-5. No reason for us to be the get-right game for them. No reason for us to be the get-right game for them. They could be our get-right game. We'll get right on them finally after losing them for so many different times in a row. We got to get that monkey off our back against the Falcons. I hate to already move on. I hate to already move on to next week, but I'm ready. I'm anxious. Panther Leopold said if they don't win a division, Quinn is gone. Quinn is probably gone. It's a dog-eat-dog world. This division ain't no slouch. You got to bring it week in and week out. I mean, this is the NFL anyway, but this division, no slouch. No slouch. No slouch. So I'm assuming your cameras, bro. Yeah, the battery tapped on me about 5 minutes in. I got it on the charger now, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. It's going to make it in time before I'm done live streaming. Sorry, guys. I tapped my battery out when we were live streaming on Wednesday, apparently. But no worries. Toughest division in NFL. You got that right now. I have my doubts the way we started. But everybody got a W today. We'll see what the Falcons do. But everybody in the division got a W today. 2 Super Bowl contenders probably at the top of it. The Panthers don't look like we not no slouches. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very tough. It's tough. B Diva in this thing checking in. Keep pounding. We played great, and I'm glad we won. What up, though, B Diva? Good to see you back on the live screen. Checked in last week. You get a video thumbs up, Miss Lady, if you don't mind. I appreciate you sliding through. We talking about this win. Panther Leopold said Brady went off with 5 touchdowns. Yes, sir. Brady went off. There she go. What up, though? There we go. Listen, Panthers Nation. I know we thought that we needed this quarterback because the thing about it, people are jumping to think because Trey Lance didn't look good on Saturday in his little showcase. Was I expecting him to? Do I think that's going to affect his draft status? No, but he didn't look that great in the one game. The Jets, they're terrible. They're going to get Trevor Lawrence. Do we have a chance to get Justin Fields depending on where we pick? I don't know. But at the same time, I don't know what the season's going to bring. We don't even know if we're going to have a full season the way this COVID's breaking out. We might as well compete. We might as well play hard every week, try to get wins. Might as well. It'll probably do better for the future than anything. We know there's a big 3 at quarterback in the draft next year. We all probably feel like Teddy's not the long-term answer. Teddy may be okay. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be the following year, but Teddy has a 3-year contract. I think they're trying to take this quarterback situation as it goes. Teddy is a good, steady player. Usually, he's going to give you what he did today. Around 250, 260 yards. I did not see that run coming. The way he ran, listen, he said he heard that talk about y'all talking about him with Cam Newton. Teddy Bridgewater said, I can scramble a little bit too. I know I broke my leg in 8 different places, but I can still run a little bit too. I can scoot. He said, I'm the man around here now. Teddy Bridgewater ain't had a haircut since quarantine started. You know what I'm saying? He looking rough. That means he been in his playbook studying, working on his game. He bounced back from last week. B. Diva said, not Will Greer. Hey, and that's a for sure right on because we know he's not going to be the long-term answer. He is definitely not the long-term answer. Will Greer ain't it. He had the wave cap on today with the long hair and all that, but he's going to be holding the clipboard or he'll probably be gone from our team after a while. Panther Leopold said, watch Bo Nix. He didn't have a good game yesterday, but he's still a QB we could grab in the 3rd round. I got to watch a little bit more on Bo Nix. I didn't watch the game yesterday. I know everybody was disappointed yesterday, but I didn't see the game. I saw Bo Nix in his freshman year, but I want to see him develop a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I heard Auburn got embarrassed. So I know that. I mean, being in the South, you get to see all of that. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't handle the truth said pass on Bo Nix. Abdul said Teddy slides weird. Always cringe when he does. Yeah, he does get that feeling that his foot just going to get stuck in the grass every so often. And he runs like everything hurts. He had a couple good runs today, though. One for the first down and one for a touchdown. He just runs like everything hurts. When somebody say a quarterback scrambled, like literally, Teddy looks like somebody that's scrambling. Like that's what scrambling looks like. When you run all weird and funny and you kind of just like slither all over the place and stuff, that's what scrambling looks like. That like if scrambling is a funny word anyway. The fact that it is, I don't know. It's just, it was effective. I'll say that. To see him get in that end zone, that was wild, man. There's a lot of good things to cheer about today in this game today. Panthers sitting at 2-2, 500, even, whatever you want to call it. Their record is 2-2, 500. Falcons next week, a divisional game. 2 wins in a row. No Christian McCaffrey. Mike Davis stepping up. Reggie Bonifant stepping up. Finally got the tight ends involved. Chris Manhurst almost mossed somebody. Chris Manhurst almost put somebody on a poster. I appreciate Teddy for giving him the chance. Ian Thomas finally earned a game check. Ian Thomas finally earned a game check. Pennsylvania said, all right, man. He said, checking out, catch you next week, fam. Appreciate you, bro. Holla at you. Be safe. B. Diva said, I think the Falcons might find a way to beat us. I feel like they always beat us. Listen, I hate the Falcons. I hate them. I hate them. With everything in me, I hate them. I hate them. And I even found myself feeling bad for them for a split second. I had to snap out of it. The way they've been losing those games, I felt bad for them for a split second. But then I realized they beat us probably like, 7 out of the last 8, 9 out of the last 10. I think, like I said, the last time we beat them was when we were at home. Cam dunked on them on the goal line. But they beat us when we were undefeated in 2015. Gave us our only loss. Even in their bad years, they beat us. Like, it's just so tough. My only hope is with the new coaching staff, mostly a new defense and new personnel. They don't know exactly what we do, so they're not as familiar with us. Listen, think about it. Ron Rivera was in the Panthers for 10 years. The Falcons had our number for a good bit the last few years. They were just used to what we did. Maybe with us having a new scheme, new players, we got some young guys up front. Maybe we can do a little couple things against the Falcons. We'll see. We got to bring, like, even if it's just the newness may be in our factor. It may not even be, we just might even be like that good. It's just what we're doing is new. So they don't have anything they can hang their hat on like they used to. Like I said, they had our number, they had our address, they had our social, they had our bank account information, they had our Facebook login, our Instagram login. They knew us like the back of their hand. But it's new. It's fresh. We got some new young guns on this thing that's ready to walk. Jeremy Chin, Derek Brown, Etur Gross-Matos, Byron Burns stepping up. Dante Jackson looked like a new man this season. We got some new guys. Now, I will say this. Dante Jackson, he do be getting cooked. By Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley be cooking. He cooks. We got to worry about Julio obviously too. But Calvin Ridley, he's balled on us pretty much every game since he's been in the league. I think he scored on Dante pretty much almost every game we played Calvin Ridley. So that's going to be the matchup to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah, he said he agreed with what I'm saying. That's because they knew Ron's weaknesses. It's different this year. New staff, new players, new everything. Brand new whip got no keys. It's new. We got a new whip. We got a new thing going on this year. I don't know what are they gonna do without having to prepare for Christian McCaffrey. I mean, Christian McCaffrey not playing. They're gonna be like, okay, what do we do now? But we passing the ball to 8 different people. 8 different guys are catching passes. 8 different. Who do you key on when you have 8 different guys catching passes? You can't have you say they was hacking us. Exactly. They had something, bro. We trying to get the goal is to get Dan Quinn fired, not to get him an extension. If they beat us, they're gonna try to make us they get right game. They trying to make us they get right game. Abdul said, "No way Dante is 5'9". He looks no way he's 6 feet. He's probably 5'9". He's playing well though. I think he got to be about 5'10". I think the fact that he's like 135 pounds soaking wet makes him look shorter. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like when you short, you can't go to the gym and grow taller. You got to gain weight. You can't be. I know he want to focus on his speed, but you got to gain some weight. You can add muscle. You can't add height. You got to control what you can control. He need to add some muscle. That's the thing. Him being skinny makes him look a lot shorter. They made 135 pounds with 25 pounds of dreads. He's soaking. He's light. Roman A said he went to the game last year and they cooked us. I was at the game too. I haven't missed a Falcons game in years for the Panthers. We got cooked. He said Brady is a way better OC than Shula and North. I agree 100%. The best part about Brady is he still has room to grow. You want to see him improve with the rest of our offense and the rest of our team because this man 30 years old. He only a couple months older. Well, he's probably 31 by now. He only a year older than me. I'm dating myself. He's a year older than me. 2 years, I guess. He's 31. This man is young. He still got stuff to learn. He came straight from college. You want to see him progress and learn. He's been doing that. We went 1 for 6 in the red zone last week. We 5 for 6 in the red zone this week. That's what I call improvement. 135 yards rushing between Mike Davis and Bonifant. I told y'all last week, they got to give Bonifant the ball. Get that man the ball. Mike Davis ran hard today. He always runs angry. Mike Davis runs angry. He may miss the hole sometimes and not run the right gap, but he runs angry. He was breaking tackles today. He was keeping them feet moving, running over defensive backs. Mike Davis ran angry. Running angry. Running like somebody stole the chain that his grandmama gave him. Running angry. That's what you like to see. Send a message. Toughness. Roman A said he loves seeing us go for it on 4th down. Me too. Me too. And I love that we didn't run a fake punt like we tried to do in the first week of the season and do a dumb call like that. You want to be aggressive. You want to run real plays and execute. You love to see it. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys get a video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. Please, thank you. Because I do these live streams, and if you're not subscribed and you don't have the bell icon, you're gonna be late. Then when I say something crazy in the first 5 minutes of the show, you're not gonna be able to react in real time. You got to go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? But Abdul said he about to go watch the Lakers beat Miami. I don't want to watch a massacre. I may watch it because I'm definitely not watching the Eagles. The Eagles and the 49ers. Who picked this game out for prime time? Who picked that game out for prime time? I know scheduling was crazy because of COVID, but who picked that game out for prime time? You need to be fired. We had a Thursday night game with the Jets and the Broncos. Turn around and have a primetime Sunday night game with Philly and San Francisco. Fired. Fired. This is not good TV. They just think that we since football may be gone soon, we're just going to watch anything. No. Nobody. The Eagles versus the. No. So don't forget he was under Sean Payton in New Orleans and co-signed Brady as the next upcoming brilliant mind. Look, he's young, and he works hard. He's creative. You want to see that improvement that we have been seeing, so you love to see that. You know what I'm saying? We love to see it. You love to see it. Hopefully he grows as this offense grows. Hopefully we can keep this offensive line steady. I mean, Russell Okung didn't play. Left tackle seems to be our only quote-unquote weakness. Dennis Daly's going to be back soon, but Reed has been playing pretty good at left guard. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like I said, Carson Wentz looks terrible. Horrible, excuse me. It wasn't the same, but yes, I agree. So you can't handle the truth. I think about my weekly NFL review. I'm not watching the NBA nor Sunday night game. Listen, if you want to see boring football or a blowout, you can tune in. But, I mean, nobody's going to blame me for not watching. It is what it is. You guys make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, please. If you have not already, I say go ahead and subscribe. I do these every weekend. My next live stream is going to be Wednesday. I'm going to have video. You're going to see my pearly whites and my beautiful smiling face. I apologize for the inconvenience of the video this week. My battery died. Lapse of judgment there. But I do it every Wednesday. I'm going to drop a video probably tomorrow talking about how good this team actually can be. Give first quarter grades. How do we grade the team after the first quarter of the season's in the books? Going 2-2. We've seen some improvement. Who's up, who's down, who stayed the same. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. It's all love. I appreciate you. Roman AIDS, you can't handle the truth. Abdul, B Diva checked in. Who else checked in? Panther Leopold checked in. Everybody, man. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But I appreciate all of y'all tuning in. I'll be back. I'm holler at you. I'm out of here. You guys stay safe. Be blessed. I'm out. Peace.